Welcome to hole number one of the Summer Major here on the Jubilee Grove course. Starting off with the par 4 extra mile and a quasar. Now got 4.5 top, 2 left here. And you'll see that we're setting this one up right at max, so just about that red ring touching the end of the fairway or the beginning of the rough. 10% max for this adjustment. We're going to pull 2.1 rings. Now, a little bit difficult here through the trees. Obviously, that take shot button or grid will help quite a bit. You could push this adjustment instead of pull. Don't forget about a half a ball of left curl here to just get past the tree and to miss that bunker that is up there on the right hand side. There's one, there's the other. We want to stay away from the other particularly. So as you can see here, nice little end bringer range or whatever your favorite wedge might be. Thank you very much for taking some time to join me for this video guide. I hope you have a wonderful tournament. I've had a lot of fun making this video. I love this new course. I think it's very, very well made. So should be good, should be fun. You might see my little sweet Daisy there just poking her head up. She is hanging out with me while I make that video today. This video today. But you know what? The show must go on, and I'm really looking forward to this. I hope you are too. You guys, I hope you get those booms. I got 6 drops in this video. No spoilers, but you know, we're gonna rip it up. Welcome to hole number 2. This is our first par 3. Now, I've got a quasar ball here and a backbone, one of my favorite long irons from the front tee. I'm setting it up with that bottom of the yellow ring, bottom left of the yellow ring, touching the rough, and that second bounce there up on the green. Now, I set this one up, and I do play it at 20% mid. You're going to see, however, that we do hit great. Now, I think that this shot should be played at approximately 15% mid. Of course, this is a little bit of a strong cross headwind. It's going to be different in a tailwind. But at the end of the day, nice little bounce, rolling it on up here. This is going to be the approach for me, basically in all winds. So hole number 3 here, this is our first par 5, and with a nice drive, it becomes very, very manageable. I do step it up here to the Titan ball, as you can see, playing 4 top, 1 bar of right spin. I adjust this drive at 10% max, and you see how I move it over just to have that red ring touching the rough on the right-hand side as a nice, consistent indicator. So as always, starting the hole with all of my details plugged into my app ahead of time. Remember to do so. Like I said, 10% max pull here. We'll make our pull clean and easy. Checking on my little Daisy. She's doing just fine. And no overpower, no curl, no monkey business. Just get this one down the fairway. Now, the length of this drive matters a ton because there are spots where you won't make it just to the end of this shadow. Keep that in mind. This actually gives us a beautiful look for the second shot. Second shot, I've got the sniper here. You might want to play a different club. It all depends. I'm right near minimum distance here. Because of that tailwind, we have to push up a little bit to give us room to adjust 4 back, 2 right spin, and I do end up leaving the ball guide here just about 1 green square short. So I play the second shot here at 15% minimum distance, and I think you're really going to like the outcome here. I don't like providing spoilers throughout the video, but spoiler, if you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to this YouTube channel and never miss out on any of the new Golf Clash content, I think you're going to be quite pleased with the choices you've made today. So hit perfect. That's always in the note. Even if I don't write it, it's implied, okay? So don't forget it. Just get those booms, baby. Get in the hole. We're looking for the Albies, baby. I'll see you on number 4. Hole number 4, I think this one is a very good chance for us to be getting a drop. I set this one up here with my sniper level 8, 5.5 back and 1 bar of right spin. Now, 25% medium distance is going to be the adjustment here, and you're going to have to remember to just keep that tip of the ball guide to the pin. Typically in headwind, you'd want that ball guide more through the hole, but in this situation, hi, are you okay? We're trying to get a drop here. Okay, yeah, we're good. She's just calling her brother. So 25% medium distance on the pull. Make sure you hit that one clean and perfect. I think you're going to see it's worth looking for Oliver. Daisy calls him Olia. I know you care. Come on, baby. Look at that. Oh, get in the hole. That's what I'm talking about. We'll see you on number 5. Hole number 5. We've got ourselves a par 5. Setting up with the big topper and a kingmaker. 6 top, 3 right. This would be a great place to use an APOC if you've got it, because we do need a lot of curl. That's why I didn't pick an extra mile or a different club. This is the one in my bag that had the most curl. Whatever that might be in your bag, you need to adjust accordingly. You might even need to use a side spin 4 or 5 ball to achieve this kind of result. You okay? You want to join us? All right, Daisy's going to join the rest of hole 5. So get a nice little clean drive up the fairway here. Look, she's a little sweetie pie. Second shot here on the par 5. Now, you'll see in the app, I play this one 15% max. It's under adjusted. I reckon we're going to have to go with 20% here. That's why I've recommended it. And we end up with our final spin set solution being 4.5 bars of backspin. And we'll have about half the red ring in the left rough as a bit of an indicator for landing position here. So just like that, as you can see, not even quite half, but close enough. So this one, I think we're going to get a lot of drops here. We're just going to have to dial it into the tournament wind, whatever that might be. But I think this course has so many opportunities. I think we're really going to see some really low scores. Not that that's a bad thing, but just something to keep in mind. It's going to be a lot of fun. So the Jubilee Grove, par 5, baby. I just wish I had this one back, but it's close, and we'll get it when we need it. All right, so hole number 6, this is what I would consider a very difficult par 4. Now, starting off with a little bit more conservative approach here with the Titan and the extra mile, 4 bars of topspin into this light headwind. You can usually get away with 4 bars here, but in a strong tailwind, please be cautious. So top of that yellow ring there at the top of the rough, we're going to make a 10% max distance adjustment here. So we pushed it there instead of pulling it. No overpower, no push up. The margins are quite fine between the fairway and the end here. So just like that, we're rolling it up here nicely past that bunker, which is of course well in play. Could have gone a little more here, so just play with it. I just don't want to put us in trouble. Second shot, like I said, a bit more conservative. We can't quite reach, you'll see with the headwind here, to get up there. So there's certainly a rough bump to be had. And there's also a little bounce up potential here with a little more reach, especially in a better wind. But I'm trying to show you the worst case scenario here, and I'll show you a better case scenario after this one. So in this case here, I'm literally just getting this ball to green because of course it's a very, very long hole. And you know, there's so many chances to get drops in this course. I think sometimes we have to manage our risk, and in this scenario here, we get this one to the green and we give ourselves, you know, a little run at it. But I'll show you hole 6 here once again. Okay, so hole 6, par 4, once again here. Still having to control it a little bit. There certainly is a play here with max top, max OP to get this one to bounce on that second fairway and roll it up to the third. I think I'm going to save that for tailwind. I had a little bit of trouble here getting this one through with this extra mile 6 only having the 4.5 topspin. I think the EM8 users are going to have it really easy here to get this drive a lot further. So we basically lay up the drive again so that we can try to reach a lot further on the second shot. Now I bring a horizon here because I'm looking to try to get this rough bump. I feel like when we can work with the rough bump, we really do increase our chances to get that drop. So as you can see, much more reach. That's why we went with that horizon over the sniper. And again, I only have a sniper 8 on this account. No, yeah, 8. So it's not exactly pushing the boundaries, but this gives us a nice ball guide, fine margins there on the landing position. So 20% max here is actually the play that I think I'm going to go with. It only changes it by 0.1, moving up a percentage. But you'll see here that we still get a nice little rollout here. Gets this one close. I don't know. This is a tough par 4. And I think the aggressive drive to the third fairway is going to be the play as best you possibly can. But showing these scenarios here, which basically put us very close to it. Not too bad. We'll see you on number 7. Welcome to hole number 7, our final par 3. Setting up here for a spicy little rough bump. We've got 4 bars of backspin, 1 bar of right spin. And as you can see, this is, you know, a sensitive situation. I do think there's something to be said for a katana ball, playing it a little to the left of this position with 3 bars of right spin. But this is still a very viable position in this wind. I do want to try to work between those bunkers and use the bigger part of the rough in the future. However, I think this is still worth a look. As you can see, the wind conditions here in Rookie are manageable, and they give us, a lot of room to work with. So dead center there on the rough, dead center to the pin. Let's go, baby. I'll see you on number 8. All right, so hole number 8, and this is the thing about this Jubilee Grove course. These par 4s, besides the first one, are very, very difficult. I've still got a Zerk here with this EM6. Going full top and just a tiny little bit of left spin there. Trying to get to that little tiny island fairway that you see. Now, I don't know how great this is going to be for everyone, but I think this is a viable option. I'm looking to get the eagle right because it's quite difficult. And if you try to lay this one up behind the trees on the left there, you're going to put yourself in a really trashy position, and it's going to just basically be birdie for sure. So anybody can figure out that shot, but this one actually took me a few tries to kind of get it down here and realize that, yeah, in the right wind condition, this is certainly a viable path. So keep that in mind. A little bounce, a little roll, and this one gets us in a very nice position. Now, second shot, 30% max. That is not a typo. This is fairly downhill, and as you can see, I actually play that at 80% slider. Okay, so I play this. Look at her, she's falling asleep. Oh, Daddy's walkthrough must be so exciting. That's okay, I understand. She's a little trooper. 30% max. I know you're not here to hang out with my baby, but I am having a little fun, and we've been just hanging out. It's been a great day. And if you're having a great day, why don't you subscribe to the YouTube channel? Yeah, and don't miss out on any future Golf Clash content. I'm telling you, it's all sorts of good fun. So get this eagle. This one's going to set you apart from the competition. All right, so hole number 8, this time a little bit spicy here. We're bringing the extra mile, and I got this Bryson ball. That's P5, top spin 3, side spin 1, wind resistance 1. We're going all the top spin. Just a half a bar of left spin here because, I wanted to see what's it like, to play with that kind of ball here. I'm not saying everybody's going to do this, but, this is only a big topper 4, and this is a pretty big ball. Now, this is a video game, and games are for fun. If this shot is not for you, then that's okay. I still think it's fun to play. It's fun to try and to show folks what those balls. So a little bit quarter ball of a left curl here, just to make it around that tree up near the end. So bouncing it close to the end here, fine margins, clipping it once and rolling very, very, very nicely, I would say, down out of the rough and putting us in a really, really advantageous position for the eagle. Now, I do show you the second shot here just for completeness, just to give us an idea that we're about 50% or mid distance here. Oh, I put max in my note there on the side, but do realize you have to play that according to the position of your drive. So mine there should have been played at mid. However, yours might need to be at 75% or so. It all depends on what you get out of it. So just a little option here, just something a little fun and a little spicy to show that eagle. This is going to be a tough hole, but I know we can do it. Good luck. Okay, hole number 9. We got to keep it down a little bit because Daisy's sleeping. Thank you for taking time to hang out and watch this video with me today. Big topper, Titan ball, max top. We got a bar of left spin. The idea here is that I'm trying to get it as far down that second fairway up near the bunker without going into it as possible, right? So that'll be just fine. Half the blue ring here in the left rough, and we make our 10% max adjustment. We pulled in to overpower a little bit, so we give it a little bit of overpower. Going a full ball of left curl here, and this should bring us nicely over to the second fairway. Yeah, you could have put top spin boost, whatever makes you happy, but look at this puts us into that little kind of divot there in the fairway, and I think that's a good indicator that we're at a reasonably consistent yardage. So second shot, if you have a sniper 10 here, things will look a little differently for you, but I only have an 8 on this account, and it doesn't quite have the top spin to pull off this kind of a rough bump. This might not be the best play, but hey, it's a little bit fun, and that's what video games are all about, right? So setting it up here in perfect min distance, of course, with that headwind, that works out just fine. Well, a hair up, because we just need a little tiny bit more, green ring here on the rough. I think this is going to be a fun tournament, guys. I'm really looking forward to it. And, don't take every single shot as verbatim. There's always needs to be an interpretation on your end as the player to tweak that shot based on the tournament wind, But this should give us a nice look at it and give us a great way to get started. Good luck in the Summer Major.